What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and you may be spending your gems in the wrong place, so I'm going to use this video to show you where the best places to spend your gems are. But first, if you're new to Gemstone Legends and you haven't downloaded it yet, you're in luck because in the description of this video, there's a link along with the code #lion_2021 which you can use to get a free epic hero and a bunch of gold and gems and more gold scrolls, which is more heroes. And you get to start the beginner events, which is going to give you another epic hero named Soliana and a platinum scroll, which is yet another epic or legendary hero. It's an incredible deal. You just have to make sure to do it within the first 3 hours of downloading it and after completing the tutorial. Again, check the description of the video for the link. Alright, so as far as what to spend your gems on, okay, you can spend your gems on whatever you want to. It is your game, you play the game however you want. But I'm going to share where I think the best place to spend them is. Now, when I click on the altar here, you're going to see that I have scrolls and I tend to save them up and then use them all at once. I like to do videos of summons, so you can go check out my other videos if you want to see those. But when you run out of these, you're going to be able to spend gems to get heroes. This is not the right thing to do. Now, like I said, you can do whatever you want. If you have a lot of gems and you want to spend them on summoning heroes, that's totally cool. It's a legit way to get heroes, but I don't think it's the best use of your gems. Since the gems are a limited resource, there are other places where I think you can put them to better use. And the reason is because it is easy enough in this game to get scrolls, which you can see I have a bunch of just by playing the game. So, for example, at this point in the game, when I go into the Rift, I can basically auto play the second highest level of the Rift or just play through the highest levels of the Rift. And that gives out gold scrolls, which is just really a super cool way to get new heroes. And there's always events going on. And when I click on it, you can see that there's a gold scroll in here. Let's click on another event and let's see if they have any scrolls. There's platinum shards in there. There's a couple of silver scrolls. And we got a special mission here. Yeah, you can get gold scrolls in here too. So I think the best way to get heroes is just to play the game on the campaign map, in the Rift, and in the event. So where do you spend your gems? Well, the first and best place I think you could possibly spend your gems is in the training camp. When I click on here, you're going to see that each of the slots in my training camp says slot level 3 out of 3. So you can actually level up the slots. This is the best thing you can do, especially if you're a new player with your gems. Get these up as high as you can because you're going to be leveling heroes much more rapidly than you otherwise would be. You can see what I'm doing right now with this training camp is I have heroes that are not quite as strong as my strongest heroes. So of course I'm playing with my strongest heroes. One of the best ways to level up heroes is by playing with them, but if I'm not going to be playing with them, then I want them in the training camp and I want to be leveling them fast. This is the best place. Before you do anything else with gems, level up your training camp. The second best use of gems in Gemstone Legends is in the arena. So as much as you possibly can, you should go through and beat all the opponents that you have here. But the nature of this game is that you're going to eventually hit a ceiling where like you can't win anymore because all the teams above you are stronger than you. And it just gets really hard like that. But you can still find opponents that you can beat more easily. And you do that by re-rolling. You can see there's a re-roll button at the top. You get a free re-roll. But when you're like at this highest level where you're like really in a crunch trying to go just a little bit higher, like you can see I'm in gold 2 at the moment and I might want to push for gold 1. Well, if you use your free re-roll, after that, it'll cost you 5 gems. And guys, 5 gems is nothing. All right. So if you're really trying to push into a higher tier and stay in there to get the rewards that come with that, like I really like the gold 1 reward. It's a new like battlefield background. So I kind of want that. Well, use the gems to re-roll as much as you need to find teams that you can beat rather than sitting there just like smacking your head against the wall, constantly getting beat by teams that you really can't match up well against. And lastly, the best place to use your gems, or I should say the third best place, is in the Rift. Because the Rift gives out such good rewards. You can see at the top here that it does give out gold scrolls at times, but perhaps even better than that is the equipment that it gives out, because on level 19 and level 20 you're going to get 5 and 6 star equipment, and you're going to get a lot of epic and legendary equipment out of this. That is the best equipment in the game, and this is like the best place to get it, and it's free. And you often get these gems just by playing the game. Now you can buy them, and that gives you more leverage to do things like go summon some heroes and things like that. But I think you get gems enough to the point where you can pretty much just, when you're playing in the Rift, if you're not quite strong enough and you die, it's going to ask you if you want to keep going by spending gems. Now, I suggest playing the Rift at a point that is just a little bit too hard for the heroes that you have, but only a little bit. So that, let's say, like, out of 10 times when you're playing a level of the Rift, you might need to spend gems like 2 or 3 times to keep it going. That's about the level you want to be at, because that's where you're going to get the best equipment. And the only way to really advance in this game beyond getting new heroes is to get equipment. And in fact, in my experience, the equipment can actually take a hero and make it like twice as good or 3 times as good than just the individual hero itself. So the equipment is just really, really important. So you want to be pushing the highest levels of the Rift that you possibly can. If that means spending gems once in a while to keep it going and get that better equipment, then definitely do that. All right, well, that's everything that I have for you today. If you enjoy videos like this, please be sure to smash that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, consider doing that as well, hitting that bell notification so you know when I drop more of these or go live. And I will catch you in the next one.